So my son cut me off right before the holidays, right before November. I saw him going through this. It was a very difficult thing to watch, but bless his heart. I mean, he's a good kid.
What do you mean? Hold on, I'm not trying to cut you off. So the viewers understand. What do you mean my son cut me off?
So in January of 23, my son wanted to live with me. They did not want any part of that. So they aggressively did what they do. And a lot of it even is a sense of entitlement, right? Giving him things, buying him things, no rules, no discipline. I mean, I'm old school. I do discipline my son. I wasn't abusive, but you got to have rules, right? There's rules. You got to learn respect. You got to learn the fact that your mom's working hard. $1 means something, right? So there was just a lot of that. He got frustrated with me. I became a nervous wreck around him because I didn't know how to act. I just saw my child changing. So he cut me off right before the holidays, literally would not reply to my text. I finally said to him, son, are we not talking anymore? And he replied in a text, almost verbatim, yes, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Quit texting me. Don't call me.
Okay, I gotta intervene here. I gotta bring in some legal aspects here. I find that I'm not saying it didn't happen. What I'm saying is the court system granted you pretty much physical custody of your child. He's not 18 years old. I don't know what the rules is in Texas, but if you're the custodial parent, he's living with you. He just can't. Well, let me say, he can probably not talk to you, but he still got to come and stay with you. Mm-hmm. So when you mean he cut you off, I want to get some clarity on this for the viewers and the listeners. You're saying he's just not communicating with you. He still has his obligations as a quote unquote teenager under your custody, under your care, to come and live in your house during the times he's supposed to be there.
Right.
So he's doing these actions. He's doing these actions when you're not, when he's with his father, but when he's at your house, is he talking to you when he's in your presence, in your home?
Good question. I can give you a simple answer, but I'm going to still make it simple. I gave up custodial, okay? I did not give up custody. We were custodial and non-custodial. I got $200 a month child support. I could not make enough money in that town. The child support was ridiculous. Everything that we needed to split, I paid for. I needed to find a different job in a different town. I discussed this with my son multiple times. I had to move out of that town. They had put in the divorce. I could not leave Kerr County. I had to give up custodial. Now, what that means is I became non-custodial. We were still 50-50. I still have my visitation. I lived 29 minutes away from him. There should have never been a situation there. What we put in the court order was no child support. So big deal, right? I'm not going to get too much, but he had custodial so that my son could stay there in that town and have his life. When you're co-parenting, it's no big deal. When you're co-parenting with someone who is a co-parent and wants what's best for the child, 27 minutes is nothing. I know people that live in bigger cities where it's farther than that, right? So I gave custodial. I took a job. I was only 27 minutes away. He did come see me for quite a while, but that last year, no, COVID happened. It was crazy in there. So that's why when I say in 23, I moved back in 23. My son wanted to live with me, asked me to live with me. His idea. He said, Mom, all I got to do is go talk to the judge. So he wasn't upset at me because a lot of people have said, oh, he felt like you abandoned him. No, I came back. He wanted to live with me. That's what happened. So we still had joint custody. My son just quit coming. In the state of Texas, there's nothing about parental alienation. There's no protection. I did seek advice from 2 attorneys. Both told me I have the worst case of parental alienation they've ever seen or heard of by far. They said, if you try to get a judge right now to tell your son to come stay with you, it'll never happen. They're not going to do it.
Because he's been with the father too long.
No, it's because he said they get to a certain age where they're driving and they know what, decision. It's tough when kids get to a certain age. The judges, as long as they're not out causing trouble or anything and they want to live all the time with that one parent, she said, good luck. Good luck.
That's kind of funny because that's not how it is in the state of Indiana. Whether you're driving or not, they do take that into, but the child doesn't have pretty much a stake in where they go.
That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. If I go to court, look,
to be physically abused, the child has to be physically abused for the judge to overturn a court order in a situation like that. But like I said, states are different in every state. So now your son refuses to talk to you. How long has this been going on?